Howdy y'all, got the Bulldog on the channel. We're doing a regular maintenance tune-up items on a later model Ford Escape. And if I could describe how this is done, it's not difficult, it really isn't. But it's the stuff that you have to do that makes it a little bit harder. It's needless. It's as if, you know, for everybody else that doesn't work on vehicles, here's how I'm going to describe it to you. Something that we all have to do. Bathroom. You gotta go to the bathroom. So, imagine you're going to the bathroom and you open up the door and what's right there is your bathtub. Up against the door. All you in order to get to the toilet, you have to step into the bathtub, step off the other side. Well, then there's the vanity with the shelf and everything. It's clear across the bathroom. So you have to climb over top of the vanity. Then there's the toilet. Why did you do that? Really, why did you do that? Everything's the same. You use all these functions the exact same way. Why did you make it that difficult to get to the thing that you use the most? Spark plugs. Now, this piece here that the coils mount to, I've got the coils out, there they lay, and of course I laid them in line, 1, 2, 3, 4, just in case I pull the plugs out, find a carbon track, I know which one it was in. So I'll know which boot might have to be replaced. Well, I'll get a full set, but I can at least see something that corresponds. But down here, look at this hole. This is actually a bracket that puts over top of it. I've never done one of these on one of these 1.6 Ford Ecoboost engines. I might have to take this off to get to everything. I don't think I will. But look at that. That much room. It's the width of my hand between the cowl and the engine. These coils, you have to drag them out. They come out at a wicked angle. Started down in there. They're flexible up there at the top, so you have to actually bend them a little bit for them to come out. So how am I going to get them plugs out of there? It's this deep. Look how deep into the head those plugs are, and that's how much room I got. Why did you do that? Talking to the guy that designed this. You could have angled things a little bit. You could have made that cowl to where it would come off really easy. And it doesn't look like it would take much, but it looks like it's just needless work. Whenever you could have done a little bit of change in your design and made it really simple for everybody else that has to work on it from there on. I'm sure there's a bunch of shortcuts from people that do these all the time. I know that dropping these motors out is really easy because there was a recall on the blocks. They used to crack, and there was a recall on them to where you drop the motor out and you actually change the block. You disassemble the motor and put it into another block. And a guy on here, he's got to where he can do it in a day. So they're not extremely difficult to work on. It's just that there's these things like this that piss me off because it's needless. It should take me 20 minutes. It will probably take me 30, 40. I'm not sure. What I'll do is I got 2 of these extensions, and I'll put my socket and one extension down in there and then put the other extension on there, break it loose, spin it up, then pull it up out of there, take the extension loose, pull it out of there, and then pull the rest of it out of there. That's how I have to do the 5/4 Tritons in the back. You have to take a shorter extension and reach back in. Well, that's how I used to do it. Now I take the computer and everything out of the way and lay it all over, and then I put an extension in there that's really short, and then a universal, and then my big long extension, get out over the fender and spin it on out. It's up to me to find a way to make this happen, in spite of whoever designed it. Like I say, this is a whole frame here. If I take this off, it might give me a little bit more angle, but still, it's way down inside that head, and you've got the valve cover right here. It'll give me a little more. Is it worth the work that I'll have to do to pull the bolts out of that, unplug things that might break, and try to move it out of the way? I don't know. It's just, and you see the air tube that I've taken loose and pushed it back. Well, that's because this air tube, this very corner of the air tube, goes over top of this coil, just a freckle, just enough that I can't get it out. Again, a 1/4 inch would mean that I didn't have to do that. But that's how everything's built. Everything. There is not a car out there that doesn't have problems like that. So I have to find a way around it. I'll get after it. Like, comment, subscribe, hit your little bell notification, share it all around. Talk to you later. Alright, I got a couple plugs out, and then I went and filmed myself pulling out the third one, and my phone got below 50%, so it just went boom. So you got a cord hooked to you now. I'll show you how I get the plugs out. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. This has some problems with my deal, but you can't hardly see it. Yeah. How's that? Does that work? Yeah, it works. You go in at a steep angle, kind of get it down into place, and then let go of it. Take your other extension, fish around in there blindly. Where is it? It's too deep. So I hook my other stuff. My little bitty short extension is at home because I lost it. Uh-oh. Do you see why I'm always happy? It won't come pop out of there. Well, okay, I got this instead of the other. Okay, I'm going to do it different. I'm going to put this down a little bit, and then I'm going to hook this on. I did the other three better. There, I got locked down in place. Break loose. Air. Watch your ears. And that's as simple as that. These plugs got 114,000 miles on them. They look brand new. Well, not really, but we're changing them. Regular maintenance. As you can see, it's possible. It's just unnecessary. It adds time. It adds headache. And then you lose some. I can't see anything down in that hole. Nothing. I just know kind of where it's at, kind of what angle it's at, judging from everything else. So, guys, you're adding something into the equation that just doesn't need to be there. Do something different. Seriously. Do something different. I had a customer this morning that he said he had a chance to meet with one of the engineers that had designed, what was it? He had a Ford, and that guy had designed something related to one of the vehicle that he had. He told the guy, if I'd have met you 4 or 5 years ago, you wouldn't be walking away. That's how upset people get whenever they're having to do this. I have to do it every day. Customers, they got to pay for it. The only saving grace of that is most customers don't associate the price that they have to pay with the way that it's built. They associate it with the person that they're paying. It's not the person that you're paying, for the most part. It's the way it's designed. It's needless labor. It's something that half the time you'd be able to do it yourself if they made it a little bit different. My thoughts. But like I say, like, comment, subscribe. Hit your little bell notification so that you'll be like, that guy watches my videos. And he said he hasn't gotten a notification in 2 months. I post every day. So YouTube, best way to, get it around is to share it on social media and everything. We'll talk to you later.